move this. Whoa, it's all gone. I need a bigger studio. Hello, welcome to episode 10 of Finders Keepers. I'm outside, sunshine, this bird song, I think spring might be in the air. This week I found something in the trash which I want to upcycle to use in the garden, because now the sun's coming out, it's time to get gardening if you have one. If you don't, find a neighbour that needs their gardening done. Honestly, it's the best thing I've ever done, getting outside. A relative that needs their gardening done. Apply for an allotment if you've got 3 years to wait. We were throwing away this is an old baking tray. Somebody cooked a ham in it at Christmas and burnt it. I don't know who that was. I want to turn this into a planter. Now, shallow dishes like this are great for alpines and succulents. They don't have big root systems. They're used to living on trees and things. So this is going to be the perfect succulent garden. Once I've, you know, cleaned it, made it nice. Got my paint scraper. Just going to scrape all the junk off. And then I've got this is quite an old minky. I like these in the kitchen, they're really cool, but this one's ready for the bin. And I've got that with some sugar soap. So let's clean this boy up. While the boiling water is doing its job, I thought I'd take you on a little tour of the garden, show you what state it's in really, and show you what we might do this year. This whole area behind me here is going to get transformed into a glorious seating area. I can see what you're thinking. You can't do that on your own, Louisa. Yes, I can. I can do anything. And in here, this is where all my little seedlings busying away, getting ready, but there are some plants in there we're going to use in this planter. Oh, that's being one of them. There's lots of tidying up to do as well. Oh, there's lots to be done. Now, my favourite upcycles from last year, the chair. Needs a lot of work. Like everything that I put in it has died. It's unfortunate. Basket of dead plants. The vegetable patch has all been mulched, whatever you want to call it. Marigolds are ready to come out now that they're skeletal. But yeah, hopefully we'll get lots of nice vegetables there this year. And then my little area that I created last year. So this was the patio that I laid, which is now nice and squelchy, where the garden has flooded. All my nice pots are dead. Don't know whether they come back. My bench is looking alright. I made that. Cut a tree down. The tree that was growing there keeps trying to grow back, but you know, I've got to kill it eventually. It's the studio and the swamp. So this is the dry creek that I put in because we don't have very good drainage here because we have clay soil. And over winter it's just stayed full. So hopefully in the spring this will retract some, and I don't know what the next plan is for there. There's my swampy garden. Lots of change is coming. Okay, so I have cleaned up my pan and sprayed it gold. So now, oh, look at that. As if by magic, it looks a bit better. So I'm now going to create some holes in the bottom of the pan so that there's some drainage in there. I'm just going to use a normal drill with a metal drill bit. So I can quickly show you the difference between these drill bits. The one with the spike is for wood. The one with like the hammerhead shark is for masonry, and then this guy, like just the sort of, I don't know, that guy's for metal. Okay, so next up, soil. So succulents and alpines, they don't need massively nutrient soil, they want something quite gritty, something that's going to drain quite easily, and they've got these drainage holes now where the water can go through. So I've mixed up, well, I've plated up a mix. Whoop. Oh, you can't really see now, I've tipped it, but I've got a third soil, just any generic peat-free compost. I've got a third perlite, a third grit, and then just because I've got them, I've added a bit of sand and a little bit of worm castings. To be honest, they don't really need worm castings. Worm castings are really good for adding fertiliser to the soil. Succulents don't really need it, but you know, I've got it, so I might as well. There's an ant in here now. We've been invaded. Excuse me, mate. Give that a good mix up, and then, I mean, you can pretty much use anything, but that is a caterpillar. Sorry, buddy. Get out of my soil. You can pretty much use any soil when it comes to succulents, as long as you just mix loads of grit into it. They really don't need a lot of nutrients. They will pretty much just grow like weeds. Now, all of the plants that I'm using are ones that I got at the end of last year at my local garden centre, and they were all reduced to £1 or less. And I got this guy, can you even see me? Is there any point to this? I got this guy at the car boot sale in the summer, so that this is like proper budget planter. Right, so I'm gonna fill it to sort of probably like 2/3 of the way full, and then I'll start adding my plants so I can see the kind of layout I'm going to go for. It's lunchtime in a minute, isn't it? Right, I think I'm going to finish with this one, and then I'm going to do some decorations. Anyone else wondering how the kids get through the day at school with without 3,000 snacks? Right, before I add the driftwood, I'm going to add some rocks just to pretty it up a bit. Cool. Right, let's get some driftwood up in this place. What about just a little bit going from here? That's quite nice. A little bit over here. That's quite cute there. And then maybe one more piece. quite like a bit along the front. Okay guys, there you have it. My upcycled roasting tin planter ready for the summer. I'm gonna go find it somewhere to live in the garden now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll be back again in 2 weeks' time. If you have enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us over on Instagram at tenaciouslyshe, and if you are so inclined, head on over to our Patreon page and support us over there. It is www.patreon.com/tenaciouslyshe.